So there's a lot of uncertainty in terms of what our incomes are going to look like few months down the line. While we can't do much about what's happening on the outside, we can definitely manage our finances better. So today, I bring you 11 frugal living ideas that will help you move forward financially during this time of social distancing while staying at home. These will include several lifestyle switches that will help us fortify our finances and come out stronger when the global crisis is over. Each of these ideas that I'm about to share wouldn't seem like a lot when you put them individually, but when you put them together, you might end up saving thousands every month. So before we begin, if you like what I'm saying, then a thumbs up would be a great compliment because that tells me I should be making more such videos. Let's begin. The first one I want to recommend you all is to make a meal plan. Did you know that food is one of the biggest household expense next to maybe only a car loan or a home loan? So there's a lot of room to curtail food expenses with a healthy meal plan in place while staying within a budget. So the first obvious advantage of having a meal plan is that it helps you consume a very high quality, nutritious and a well balanced meal. Just like any other good plan, a meal plan will help you save time, it will take away your stress, because once you have a meal plan in place, you could simply relax and enjoy the process of cooking. And because you will be using up everything smartly, and because you will also have a better control over the ingredients that you're using, there will be less wastage, and that will save you a lot of money. My next tip is to eat the leftovers. There's no reason to throw away perfectly good food. Me and my family take pride in the fact that we do not waste any food. So get creative with the leftovers you have. It will be fun to Google out what you can do with your leftover rotis, idlis or rice, and there would be tons of recipes out there that you could follow. So do not let anything go waste, no matter how small or insignificant the portion size is. The third tip is to not buy what you're not likely to use. So just by going with the herd mentality, where everybody was stocking up on long-lasting groceries and substitute, I also went ahead and stocked up things that I usually do not use, such as milk powder or canned fruits, tomato puree. Now these items are just sitting on the shelf mocking at me. I still have every intention of using them up, but I really didn't need them in the first place. I just panic bought it. Now I know there's a continuity in supply, so I won't be stocking up on substitutes. So I would recommend that let's just maintain a healthy stock, say of 3 or 4 weeks worth groceries such as rice, pulses, oil, sugar, potatoes, whatever lasts you long. And we wouldn't be needing anything more than that. The next one I want to talk about is cutting off on subscriptions. We are spending a lot of time indoors, and keeping ourselves entertained is ranking very high on our priorities these days. But do we really need Netflix, cable TV, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, Audible, Blinkist, all of that at once? So just go through the usage history and identify what you've been really using or spending most of your time on, and then consider unsubscribing the things that you haven't been using so much. The next one is to reduce utility usages. As we are spending more and more time at home, we are saving on transportation and fuel. But our utilities bill, such as electricity, gas, water, etc., are likely to go up. So draw those curtains out. Make use of that natural light during the daytime. And sunlight is also a proven mood booster. So take advantage of it, make use of it. So turn off that AC or the fan while leaving the room. So similarly, learn to optimize the use of gas and water. And there are many resources on Google to let you know how. The next one is stop buying non-essential items. We are not socializing, nobody's coming over. We are not going anywhere. So do we really need new clothes, handbags, makeup? When all this is over, we will still have a lot of things that's already there in our wardrobes. So do we really need any new stuff right now? And I also think it's best to avoid just looking at things online, because that just sets us up for impulsive buying. Buying necessities online is fine, But if you have struggled with impulsive buying in the past, then it's better to avoid online window shopping at this time. The next one is to look for frugal alternatives. If we are at home, we can wash our hands with soap and water. We do not need 10 hand sanitizers to be used at home. Similarly, we can also use a cloth with soapy solution instead of disinfectant wipes at home. A few packets for car and outdoor purposes are necessary, but while at home, we can go for frugal and reusable alternatives. So no point in paying for overpriced hand sanitizers and disinfectant wipes for usage within homes. The next one is analyzing your expenses. Now, more than ever, it is so important to analyze our expenses to understand what we spend our money on and how we are going to save. So review your credit card statement or bank statements for the last 3 months and try to understand your spending pattern. And this will help you first identify and then cut out any expense that is not a necessity. The next one is preparing a budget. If you have never had a budget, this is the time to start. Figure out your fixed expenses such as rent, loan repayments, insurance, utilities, and also your variable expenses such as groceries, fuel, and so on, and also how much you need to save towards your retirement or higher education of your kids or any other life goals that you may have. So once you have all that figured out, you would know the kind of changes you need to start making to make the ends meet. It's never too late to start an emergency fund to create a bit of a reserve in case there's a need. An emergency fund should typically cover about 3 to 6 months of your income. It may not be possible to create a 3 months or a 6 month reserve in a short span of time, but it still makes a lot of sense to start right away. Creating a smaller fund, even of few thousands, is going to help you by creating something to lean on if the need arises. And if you don't end up using it, it's great, nothing like it. You would have still saved a little fortune for a rainy day or to help a family member or a friend in need. If you are in the process of repaying a loan such as a car loan or a home repayment and were about to make a large loan prepayment, then I would recommend you to hold off that expense for some time until we get out of this crisis situation. It might be best to just stick to your minimal payment and save that cash for now. That way, if your income is impacted in any way, you will still have that money to pull you through a few monthly payments or monthly EMIs. And if you're through this crisis without having to touch that fund, then you can still pay it off towards a loan prepayment. Also, RBI has announced a 6 months moratorium or EMI holiday on loan EMI starting from 1st March 2020 to August 31st, 2020. This will be especially useful or provide you some relief if you're finding it difficult to pay your loan EMIs like a car loan or home loan, or also your credit card repayment due to loss of income during the lockdown period. The good thing is there's no penalty or any impact on your credit score. However, it will still continue to incur a small amount of interest on the outstanding amount. So read up the terms and conditions thoroughly and also talk to your bank if you need to avail this EMI moratorium. And I'm leaving a few links below for further details. So that's all I had for you today. I hope you found these tips useful. If you have any tips on intentional living and saving during the times of lockdown and staying at home, please share it with us in the comments below. I promise to see you soon again with my next video. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell icon to get notified when I post my next video, because I plan to bring you more videos on frugal living that is getting more done for less. Until then, you can also hang out with me on Instagram at simply@savvy. So stay home and stay safe, and thank you for watching.